My name is Ryan, and I never considered myself a hero. I work as a night shift delivery driver, which means I see the quiet side of the city most people never notice. That night, it was around 3 a.m., the road slick with rain, headlights reflecting off puddles. I was halfway through a long shift when I noticed a girl standing alone on the side of the highway. She looked lost, drenched, and terrified. I pulled over instinctively. "Hey, are you okay?" I called out, keeping my distance until she could see me clearly. She hesitated, then nodded, voice shaking. "My car broke down. I don't know what to do." I offered her a ride to the nearest gas station, where she could call for a tow. She climbed in, silently clutching her bag. The air was tense but polite, and I tried to make small talk to calm her nerves. "Name's Ryan," I said. "You?" "Emily," she whispered. She didn't say much else, but I didn't mind. I could tell she was exhausted, scared, and probably regretting being out so late. I dropped her at the gas station and waited until her phone call ended. She thanked me quietly and promised to be safe. Then she walked into the light of the station, and I drove away, thinking that was the end of it. 2 days later, my phone rang. The area code was unfamiliar, and when I answered, a deep, serious voice greeted me. "Is this Ryan?" "Yes," I said cautiously. "This is David, Emily's father. She told me what you did for her the other night. I need to speak with you in person." I was stunned. "Of course, sir. Is she okay?" "She's fine," he said, but his tone was urgent. "I just want to make sure you understand what you've done, and what it means to our family." A few hours later, I found myself sitting in a cozy living room, Emily beside her father. David looked at me with intensity one wasn't prepared for. "Ryan," he began, "you probably saved my daughter's life that night." My stomach tightened. I just helped her to the gas station," I said humbly. "I didn't think it was that serious." He shook his head. "You have no idea. Emily's been struggling with depression lately. She tends to isolate herself late at night. That night, she admits she had thoughts of giving up. Seeing a stranger stop, someone willing to help without question, it made her reconsider everything." I was speechless. I hadn't realized the depth of her pain or how fragile things had been. I had simply done what felt natural, stop for someone in need. David continued, his voice softer now. "I wanted to meet you to thank you properly. Not many people would notice a girl alone at 3 a.m. You could have driven past. Instead, you helped her. That small act of kindness, it changed the course of her life." Emily reached over and held my hand briefly. "Thank you," she whispered. Her eyes were teary but smiling, a mix of relief and gratitude. I didn't know what to say. I never imagined a simple gesture, stopping a car, offering a ride, could have such an enormous impact. 2 days later, I went to bed that night thinking about how unpredictable life can be. One small decision, one choice to act when it might be easier to ignore, could ripple farther than you ever imagine. Sometimes, people think heroism has to be dramatic, saving someone from a burning building, stopping a robbery. But that night reminded me it doesn't. Sometimes, heroism is quiet. It's about noticing someone in need, offering help without expecting thanks, and showing up when the world seems dark. I never sought recognition, and I certainly didn't expect a call from a grateful father. But in that moment, I understood something powerful. Even a brief encounter, at 3 a.m. on a rainy road, can mean the difference between despair and hope. That night, I didn't just help Emily. I realized how fragile life can be and how much even small kindnesses matter. It was a lesson I'll never forget, and a story that changed my perspective forever.